Hello gaming fans! In this month's Hot 3 I'm going to be talking about Halo 4, Black Ops 2 and Assassin's Creed 3. I'm going to start with Assassin's Creed 3 because it's awesome. In this fifth major installment of the Ubisoft game, you control the character of Connor, an American assassin bent on freedom during the American Civil War. Whilst this game doesn't have the suave charisma of Ezio Auditore in Renaissance Italia, it makes up for it with a much smoother feeling gameplay. Particularly in comparison to Brotherhood, the combat style feels more dynamic, with simply hammering down B not always going to be your best bet for survival. Because of this, some of the guards are going to be much harder to kill, but they've added a whole range of new equipment to the game, which evens it out. Free running feels much smoother too. You're not constantly hopping up and down any wall you pass within 5 feet of like some kind of half-blind monkey on acid. The game's not perfect, but the only thing that's stopping me from rushing out and buying it now is my lack of time and money. Mainly money. Black Ops 2 now. I'm going to start by saying this is not a game I've been looking forward to. I'm not a fan of any of the series, and I find it really hard to tell the difference between one game and the next. Though, to be fair, comparing the original game to the latest games, it is much easier to see. The only time I ever find the main multiplayer game fun is for a few minutes mucking around with friends. Or, in my case, running in circles around the map trying to find some sign of life just for those few seconds of aimless firing whilst they bounce around like a rabbit on a trampoline. If anyone's ever really avoided a bullet like that, then I'd be bloody surprised. My main problem with these games isn't even the games themselves, but some of the people who play them. I hate it when you're out in the shops, getting some food, and you look over and see some overly aggressive 10-year-old kid going on and on at their mother to buy them the latest Call of Duty game. Aside from the fact that you're way too young for the game, you don't want to hear your whiny ass voice over the mic, raging on at some older and better person than you for beating you. If your kid can't buy the game themselves, don't buy it for them. The only thing worth looking forward to in this game is zombies. Again, I'd only really play this game with friends, but it's good for a laugh every now and then. Halo 4 came out earlier this month. I'm not going to talk about it much differently than I did Black Ops 2. Now don't get me wrong, whilst I'm not a first-person shooter fan, I'm cool with other people being. It's just my opinion, you don't have to agree with every word, that's just who I am. Anyway, the only thing which gives this game a bit of an edge over Black Ops is the fact that it has a slight bit more plot than the other, and the fact that you don't die from some guy randomly shooting and having to hit you a little toe. Unfortunately, the whiny 10-year-old kids are still just going to sneak their way into this game and rage on all the older players, which is just going to add to me not wanting to play this game. And whilst Halo 4 has a distinct lack of zombies, the best thing about this game has to be this guy. If you don't know who he is, he's the lead singer of Team Headkick and he's funny as hell. Anyways, overall, I'm not going to be buying this game, but if they made a decent film of it, I might want to go watch it. Next month there should be some more games worth talking about. The new Skyrim DLC, Dragonborn, being the most exciting out of those. See you then. This is Flumpy, signing out.